Hello there, folks. Time for another video and shave. Well, I have some peace and quiet finally in this house today. It's about midday. Sun is shining here in New Jersey. Yeah, my kids are off all week for they're calling it fall break, but it was election day, so the other day, so it all ties in. But everybody but my son, my son's the quietest, so he's home, but my wife's out. My granddaughter has been having sleepovers, so I'm kind of exhausted because they're up all night making noise, and they're girls, teenage girls, so whatever. So now I got the bathroom to myself. Just got out of the shower. I was not really thinking too much of what am I going to use today, so I kind of came in here and I kind of just put stuff together real quick, and I'm kind of feeling in that old school kind of boozy kind of mood. So yeah, gonna go with some Uncle John's Prohibition today, and I'm gonna either throw the scent profile up. This is so nostalgic to me, and I don't know why. It kind of has that, just how you think like a 1930 gangster would kind of smell like an Al Capone or John Dillinger kind of style. Not that I know what that really smells like, but it smells so good. Good soap. Good soap. The Uncle John's Prohibition. And I figured, I was depicting what razor I was going to use, so I'm just going to use my Rockwell 6S today, and I'm on plate number 5. Plate 5 there, if you can see that. And I got a brand spanking new Pole Silver Super Iridium in there today. And brush I'm going to be using today is my Molten Silver Rich Man brush with the 28mm Timberwolf knot in there from Maggart's. And while I was in the shower, I just kind of scrape some of that soap in the bowl. It's been soaking there. So yeah, just gonna rehydrate my face a little bit because my face, I'm full of bloopers today. My face is always using the hydration. So I'm gonna lather this up in the timeless bowl with that Molten Silver brush so you guys can chill with me while I do it. Or you can fast forward, grab a snack like I said. Yeah, I really like this soap because it's just so nostalgic to me. I don't know why. It's the scents in it are just very, very... And I can't put my finger on like a specific scent that's in here, but man... Just reminds me of the good old days, I guess, if before things got complicated in life, before the internet, and actually even before TV, when there was just radio. Go back to those days. Days of Volstead Act. Prohibition. We'll go back to the Untouchables. But if Al Capone were to sound like this, I'm sure he'd have his personal barber shave him anyway. Sure Al Capone didn't shave himself. Probably not even when he went to jail. Probably had somebody in jail even shave him. This is such good soap. Look at that peaks. Good stuff there. Takes a good amount of water. You could throw some water at Uncle John soaps. They can take it. Whips up quick too. I mean, I'm going to go right there with that because that's looking glorious. Thinking about pre-shave today, so I'm thinking, you know, I do have that super tiny little piece of cube left, but let's see if I can get it to work without it's squirting all over the bathroom out of my hands. I actually thought I left it in the shower, but my wife put it up over here, I guess, on my shaving rack. I was going to grab the Cube 2.0, but when I seen this there, I actually figured it would be gone by now because I left it in the shower last time I shaved, so I figured that somebody would take it out and get rid of it, but it's still there. Uncle John soaps are slick, so it's not like I'm doing this because I need slickness. I haven't done a pre-shave in a while, so my last couple of shaves and videos, so why not? Yeah, I'm gonna have to retire this little piece soon because it is minuscule. Like I said, I actually thought it was gone, but I guess my wife took it out of the shower because I know I left it on there last time I took a shower. And I didn't see it in there today, so I was like, I thought it was gone. Alrighty. That is some slick stuff. And that's the older Cube, but I'm going to tell you, even the newer 2.0 is even slicker. Alright, so now we'll go with the Uncle John's Prohibition. Such a good soap. I really love those soaps that have that nice nostalgic smell. Wow, whips up like a champ. Well, I almost just got that in my eye. But that's some creamy lather right there, let me tell you. That's some good lather. Just get that away from my eyeball, so I'm not blinded in one eye for the shave. Yeah, nice and sunny here today. It's been a little chilly the last couple of days here, but today it's nice and sunny. Kind of weird with the kids home during the week. We had our mayoral election on Tuesday. Those results actually should be in soon. Alright, so we're going to go with the Rockwell 6S. Plate number 5, Pulse Silver Super Iridium on its first use. It's only like midday. I was kind of waiting to see what everybody was doing today, if they were gonna stay in or vacate the house. But like I said, everybody but my son went out. I'm sure the girls went to the mall, because that's what girls do. Ah, it's such a good scent that's wafting up into my nose. Uncle John's soaps have great slickness, great lather, of course. Just an awesome overall performing soap. I was actually kind of sleeping in a little bit today, and one of my cats just wasn't having that. Just kept on bothering me. Like, hey buddy, time to get up. Time for me to lay down in the bed. Good feedback on this blade today. Someone just told me, hey, since you're using a soap called Prohibition, might as well use a blade called Pull Silver. I don't know, kind of goofy, but that's what I just felt like using today. I actually was thinking about putting a chrome in there, or maybe even a Gillette 7 o'clock black, but or some maybe another weird kind of blade, but someone just said, hey, pull silver today. Alright. My face is still feeling slick. You can hear that feedback if you hear it over my stupid clock over here. Because I noticed in my last video my clock was pretty loud. That's because since daylight savings times I changed the batteries in them, so that's my anchor clock. Man, yeah. That's some good stuff right there. Uncle John's Prohibition. Smells awesome. I definitely dig it. I got a lot of lather in my left hand. Yeah, that's some good stuff. So go a little against the grain. Oh, wait a minute. Must clear the lippies. else I'll be tasting that soap. All right. That's the smoothness. Always love it when I get close up there under the nose. Because that's actually the first place my stubble starts to grow back in, is under my nose. I know people are going, what are you doing shaving? It's November. I know, folks, but I do shave in November. I highly support cancer awareness. I just don't like to have stubble on my face. Or any kind of hair or... Trust me, I've tried growing the old mustache and beard. Goatees in the past. They actually come in okay, but I just don't like the feeling. I've never liked facial hair. And my wife actually loves facial hair on me, but I do not. In the early 90s I was sporting a mustache, but I just couldn't take it. It was just like so itchy. But my face is feeling awesome. Always get louder on that part of my shirt. So in like a couple little spots where yeah, I think I'd probably be nice and smooth. Yeah. A little bit right there. I always miss that spot anyway. Like every single time. It grows in a funky pattern right here and right here, but it's like, and sometimes, believe it or not, it changes. It also depends on what kind of razor and blade I use when it grows back. I know it's gonna sound funny, but sometimes it'll go back at a different angle depending on the razor and blade I used. Like prior. So, all right, I'm just gonna do a little wipe down of the counter. Wow, she got nice and wet today. Enough that I could squeeze the towel out into the sink. All right. I can hang that little towel up. I'm going to empty my sink so I can get rid of those sink whiskers. That's like some major suction there. Looks like I got a little lather there in the ear. Alright, just a little cold water rinse on the face. Ooh, the water's actually getting colder. Definitely love it when it gets a little colder here in New Jersey because then our water gets nice and cold. I like to do my shaves because somebody asked me one time, they're like, well, how come in the summertime you don't do like a cold water shave? I like when I'm physically shaving, when I'm in the shaving portion of my shave, I like it to be warm. I don't really like cold water when I shave. I like to rinse with cold water. But actually, while I'm actual shaving, I like it to be warm. I like the razor, of course, to be warm, and I like the lather to be not like warm, but Alrighty, awesome stuff. Alright, so just to recap this real quick, while I let my face dry, and boy, my face is smooth as can be. That was Uncle John's Prohibition. Good stuff, and I'm getting low. I'm getting kind of low on that container there. So I'll put the link, of course, to his website down below. And that was my Rockwell 6S today on plate number 5. And there was a Pole Silver Super Iridium in there today. Pop that cap off so you can see. And that was a Pole Silver Super Iridium. Good blade, good blade, good blade. And yeah, kind of kept this plate 5 on here for the last couple shaves just because it definitely does a better job in my trouble spots there. That's for sure. Oh, I'm forgetting about the rest of my stuff here. I'm admiring the awesomeness on my face. So that was my Rich Man Molten Silver Brush with the 28mm Timberwolf knot in it. And of course that's the awesome Prohibition soap. Great scent on that. Like it says, to me, it's very nostalgic. I can't really put my finger on it where it smells exactly like this. It would just, like I said, to me, it just reminds me of how, how the old guys in the Prohibition era would smell with their awesome suits. Definitely one thing that has changed is the way we dress. I don't want to say every Sunday, but I usually go to church with my wife on Sundays because she's actually on the church board. And I usually do get dressed up to go to church just out of respect. But I see people, showing up in shorts, and I mean, that's okay, at least they're showing up. But times have definitely changed. I remember seeing old pictures of even like people at amusement parks, wearing like 3-piece suits. It's just, times have changed, that's for sure. Even when we went to war, you see some of the old war pictures. The guys are in their planes and they're wearing their uniform with a tie on. Awesome. I totally missed that look. I mean, I wasn't, of course, alive during that time, but anyway, nice 28mm Timberwolf knot, great Timberwolf knot, Rich Man shaving. It's my favorite bolt lathering brush. Just rinsing out my timeless ball. I'll tell you one thing. After my shower, my water processes kind of quickly. When it reclaimed itself, my hot water heater, and man, it gets like double hot. I think you could sterilize surgical instruments with how hot the water is. So that was the old timeless bowl today. Way lighter than my big marble bowl that I've been using. Timeless bowl. There's a timeless logo on the back. Very nice ball, very affordable bowl. And you don't have to worry about if you drop it. I got a couple little weepers on the neck there. But I had one there the other day, but I don't think I aggravated that at all. So, I'm going to finish this shave off. And I'm not a huge aftershave splash guy, but I do have the Prohibition aftershave. But it also has a lot of goodies in it. It's just not plain old aftershave. It has a lot of skin food in his after splash products, aftershave products. Got to be careful with this because it does have a restrictor in it. But it's kind of a large restrictor. And last time I dumped out kind of way too much. It actually comes out like a milky white solution. It matches the soap 100%. A little bit actually stronger than the soap, but it's great because the soap smells great. Yeah, that's definitely good stuff. Getting super low on that too. To me, that his aftershave splashes are almost like a balm, but of course more liquidy. It is an aftershave splash, but it just feels great. It doesn't feel like your typical aftershave. It gives you a little bit of that sting, but it's smooth. And like I said, it has that great scent. Oh, that was such a awesome shave. Hear my son on his X. He's definitely on his Xbox because I hear him screaming like playing Fortnite or whatever he's playing. All right, folks. So yeah, great shave. That was definitely good to go. All right. So if you liked my video and my shave, of course, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. And yeah. So until next shave. Whew, just, that smells so good, that Prohibition. So anyway, until next shave, Glenn signing off.